Chad and Patrick were a same-sex couple. They were also the former owners of the murder house. Before Halloween, Chad was carving pumpkins in the kitchen, trying to make the cold, gloomy house feel a little warmer, so it could be sold as soon as possible. But worse than the house was their relationship. Chad confronted Patrick, asking whether he had been involved with the young trainer. Not only did Patrick feel no guilt, he openly admitted to cheating. He said their relationship had long since been worn down by this house, and that loyalty no longer meant anything. The two quickly fell into a heated argument. Patrick slammed the door and left, leaving Chad behind, furious. Just then, a man in a black rubber suit appeared at the door. Chad was not afraid. He even thought it was a Halloween costume prepared by his partner, so he took the initiative to apologize. But the rubber man suddenly lunged at him, forced his head into a bucket of water, and snapped his neck. Patrick, who had just returned home, witnessed it too. In the end, he was also killed. This couple, whose relationship had already fallen apart, became ghosts trapped inside the house together. The story then moves to Halloween 2011. On that day, ghosts can temporarily return to the living world. All the restless spirits in the murder house came out. The Harmon family was also about to face its most dangerous moment, because the parents were still at the hospital. Only Violet was left at home. Outside the door, Larry, whose face had been burned away on one side, was pounding on it and demanding $1,000 in hush money from Ben. Terrified, Violet hid behind the door and hurriedly called her father. But even more frightening was the fact that the rubber man who killed Chad and had also harmed her mother was standing in the shadowy hallway watching her. In order to sell this disaster-prone house as quickly as possible, she installed a lot of alarm equipment and hired people to redo the Halloween decorations. But the ones who came to help were Chad and Patrick, who were already dead. As if they did not realize they were dead, they kept doing the things they could not let go of in life. While carving pumpkins, Chad reminded Vivian that men could not be trusted, and even told her to check her husband's call records. Vivian immediately became suspicious, although Ben kept saying that he had already cut off all contact with Hayden. When she checked, she still found the records. Ben hurriedly explained that everything was over, but in fact, he had just buried the pregnant Hayden beneath the gazebo in the backyard. Chad even started directing how the house should be arranged as if he were still the owner, which made Vivian so angry that she threw them out. She also decided to make Ben move out, because she had long been fed up with a life filled with mutual suspicion. But before she could finish speaking, a sharp pain suddenly shot through her belly, as if the baby were kicking violently inside her. But she was only 8 weeks pregnant. During the examination, the doctor discovered that the fetus was abnormally large, and when he saw clearly what was inside her uterus, he was so horrified that he fainted on the spot. After getting the call, Ben and Vivian rushed home, only to find the front door wide open, and Violet already gone. Just as panic and fear were overwhelming them, the doorbell suddenly rang. Ben thought his daughter had come back, but standing outside was Hayden, who was supposed to be dead. She stood at the door with a terrifying smile, forcing Ben to confront the lies he had buried.